Leo sun, moon, and rising for the whole month of September. What is a message or theme for the Leo for the month of September? And that is the thunder drum. And really what that tells me, oops, what's going on? There we go. That's a thunder drum. And the thunder drum is all about speaking out and getting that energy moving and pushing through, you know, putting energy into, electrifying your ideas. And that's really, I guess, to be really with that energy, that whenever I hear thunder and lightning, I notice that the garden just springs up. If I've planted something and it's been growing really slow, and then all of a sudden it's thunder and lightning, I see the plants just, you know, bling into life. And so I guess that's the energy of that, eh? So for the Leo, I'm going to say you're going to bling into life and really get some things happening. The wildcat energy is there too. Stay tuned or stay in tune. There's something afoot lurking alongside of you. So what could that be, I wonder? I think it has a lot to do with taking another step forward to your own self-love, your own self-healing, your own self-care, and self-worship, you know? A lot of people think that Leo do that a lot, but I don't think so. I think they show a lot of bravado, but in the end are really quite shy, peaceful, maybe even a little insecure, strangely. You remember that lion in Wizard of Oz? He was a little shy, a little cowardly. Yeah, that's probably the fact. Yeah, self-worship, I guess, is the theme for Leo for this month. So when I look at the love vibration for Leo for the month of September, we have a bright, thoughtful, hopeful attitude behind the Leo vibe. I think sometimes they'll settle for different types of personalities, even though it's not one that they would work well with. And even in long-term relationships, you may tolerate certain type of personality, Leo, that you really don't like. Okay, so you might have to reconfigure that if you're in a relationship with someone who maybe, let's say they're racist or sexist or mean-spirited or anything of that nature, the other word I was looking for, sort of cynical. That might be a little much for the Leo, and you may have to have some conversations around that. I think that's really good for the relationship in order to sort out things that, you know, you don't feel good about. Long-term relationships sometimes have to go through some clearing and cleaning up. I do see some Leos who have been single for some time, been getting out in the summer and having some fun and meeting new people. And I think September is going to slow you guys down a little bit. You're not going to have as much fun as you were having. Maybe you got to get back to the grind or back to the school or back to some sort of workplace. Maybe the holidays are over. Leo, so September's going to be a knuckling down. If you're already in a love affair, then you're going to be cruising pretty good, having some conversations to make sure things fit well. And if you're not in a relationship with someone, I think you're going to be too busy to get involved, at least for this month. But if something new stirred up in the summer, you'll still be swinging that hammer and having some fun. So I'm really glad to see that. So yeah, love, there could be some circumstances around love that'll have you feeling a little moody or a little uncertain. So yeah, that's what I got for love for you, Leo. Let's see what we have for health. Oh yeah, well, there's that moody energy. It could be, you know, there's so much to do. There's so much to do, and the focus is kind of hard to make happen. Could be that you're having just a lot to do and trying to sort it all out is a little bit taking some of the fun out of it all, right? So there'll be a little bit of moodiness, a little bit of headaches. Maybe you're not feeling vibrant enough to be able to handle all of that, all of the expectations. You're going to need lots of rest and to eat better, to do as much exercise as you can. Yes, sleep. Your sleep might be the bigger problem, and if there's been a problem with sleep, I'm being told to tell the Leo to do something about it. Okay? Maybe you need to take some medicine that's going to be more uplifting. Maybe you need to take something that is going to make you feel more in tune with the sun vibrations, you know? All right? Yeah, I think you might be having some trouble staying focused, Leo. Yeah, that could, because it's probably just way too much. So if this has to do with health, does it mean maybe there's an ADHD problem? Maybe there's something like that going on? Bone structure. It could be some issues with the bone or weight. Maybe you're going to have to do some work on your weight, Leo, or maybe do some work on your bones. Maybe you need some chiropractic care or massage care, something like that, to keep things more supple. Some of you may have some fluid retention that is causing some other issues. So, I am being told to tell you to pay attention to your health for the month of September. Leo and money. Let's see what happens with Leo and money. Leo and money for the month of September. Don't forget, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Leo would like to have more money to play with. Probably more is going out than's coming in at this time. So it's probably a good idea for you to try to slow down the expenses. Maybe you're not getting maybe you're trying to access some of your income or investments, and that could be a little bit of a problem for the month of September. The money's there, but it's just not close enough. You know what I mean? Like you can almost taste it, feel it, but it's just not quite there yet. It could also be that some opportunities around selling something that you really like, somebody may offer you something significantly lower. You won't like that. But you might be given some interest and at least some stirring of something that you would like to sell. Something financial, like something large, like a large financial investment, like a property or a car or a project or business or something like that you're trying to sell, or even tickets to a trip or something like that. But you might have to take a bit of a hit if you really want to sell it, or you're going to sit it out. Okay? So for as far as developing opportunities to make money, I think you're going to have some interesting conversations with others about ideas that you might have that may stir some, at least some sort of activity where notoriety is concerned. However, how do you actually make the money out of it? So there'll be some interesting conversations for the month of September around how to make more money with what you've already got going on. So it's going to be very interesting. It's like you've got opportunity, but you need some creative ways to, hit that bell.